Hello, my name is Trew Love. I am here with Harry and Kelly today. We talked about so many amazing things, from art to activism to healing to positive mindset and being yourself. You won't want to miss out, so definitely tune in. Thank you so much to Focus TV for having me here, and a shout out to Janet Gunn, one of my beautiful clients who is a contributor to Focus Magazine as well. It's a pleasure to be here, and the honor is all mine.
Hey guys, welcome to #Harry and Kelly.
We are here with Trew Love.
Woo!
Hello, hello.
Fabulous makeup artist. She does a lot of performance art. She's a very creative soul, a great individual spirit. She can teach you a lot about the subconscious, meditation, and she's also a political activist.
Woo!
In Los Angeles.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for the invite.
Of course. Thank you for accepting my invite.
Of course. How could I? How could I not, Harry?
How could you not? It's a great career move you've made.
Exactly. I know the invite's just like, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's it.
So I've been stalking you. We've both been stalking you.
Oh,
Love your
okay.
artwork. So
Thanks.
you're a painter as well. So you paint faces, you paint canvases.
Absolutely. There's
Amazing.
definitely sort of like an easy segue. I mean, like, as long as I've
Yeah.
got a brush in my hand, I'm happy. So
That's amazing.
It's nice. So now I'm trying to go into a little bit of like a different medium for my next collection. So it's going to be
Nice.
a fusion of the activism meets art.
And I saw the
Nice.
Marilyn Monroe photo. There's one that's like a blue picture of the woman. Is that Marilyn Monroe?
The blue girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, no, she's just like a spirit being that kind of like came out through my hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she's
but
as pretty as
great.
Marilyn Monroe, so. Good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. At least she's
And
got
she
the
is
right
too.
vibe.
Yeah. And that means
absolutely.
that's his spirit girl. That's
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely. You're like, no wonder
Yeah.
it spoke to you.
Yeah.
That's so cool because art is just, what you see.
I
what
see,
the audience
and I see
sees.
great
Yeah.
artists. I love your style. You know,
Oh, thank
the
you. I'm
bracelets.
like, oh, I'm so original in my all black
You
today.
are. You're so.
No, you're an
rocking
artist.
it. You
I
are
know.
an
I just
artist.
need some funky
Yeah.
sunglasses and a
Yeah.
different silhouette of a jacket.
Yeah.
And be
No,
like,
your
look how
soul is
creative I am.
original. Your soul is.
Well, thanks, man. I should hope so. I would be
Yes.
really bummed if I found out there was somebody just like me. I'd be like, oh man, I thought I was original.
Oh, man.
And I remember you told me, your career is really starting to take off. Is your
totally
client
is.
load just completely getting
It is,
slammed?
It's wild because I mean, like, I've been out here in
Yeah.
LA for 7 years,
Oh,
and
nice.
so it's like I always say this is every single year gets better and better and better, and so long as I continue to say that, it continues to be true. So you come out here and it's
true.
tough, but I'm cheap. No, it's funny because I'm starting to. Oops.
You're good.
I'm starting to meet some really great clients and get into more production work, which is really great.
Nice.
So I've had the opportunity to do Runway in New York for Marc Jacobs, Alexander Wang, Philip Lim, through NARS.
Amazing.
So NARS has totally blessed me as a company, so that's been great.
I love NARS.
Oh
That's
yeah,
amazing.
they're kind of really amazing.
They're really good.
Yeah,
makeup.
so it's been great. So the makeup is now kind of like segueing, and I actually am creating an illustrated makeup tutorial book, which is taking
Ooh.
14 years worth of makeup artistry information for really, really basic techniques for the woman who's got no time and has no idea what to do.
Yes.
But it's a coffee table book that's all like Roy Lichtenstein style
Ooh.
illustration.
You're creating this.
Yeah, it's
love
almost
that.
done, and it also has elements of like natural beauty stuff that you can create at home. So your like DIY beauty stuff from masks and scrubs, and then it
Yeah.
also has historical facts about beauty throughout ancient history and different cultures from around the
Oh
world.
my God, I love this.
Yeah,
Where have
it's
you
gonna
been
be
all
super
my
fun.
life?
I know
That's
it's gonna be
amazing.
super fun, and I'm really excited. I literally only have like 2 pages left to finish, and then I'm
Wow.
gonna send it write the proposal and send it off to a publisher. So
We
lots
can't
of
wait.
exciting
Good for
stuff.
you. Go to the
Yeah.
publisher.
Yeah,
It's going to
need
be
to-
at Barnes and Nobles near you.
Oh, it will be. I'm gonna let's just put that out in the universe.
Yeah,
That's
Barnes
it.
and Noble.
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and
If
Noble.
you're watching
Barnes,
this,
Better
please.
buy it. You better buy
Exactly.
it, Barn.
It's gonna be good because it's interesting because it's nice when you find something that's like there's not anything like it on the market. So I'm
Nothing.
like, okay, got a little niche here.
That's
Let's just
amazing.
slide right in there.
That's
Yeah.
what's
You
about.
should come back and do face masks on Harry. That would
Oh
be
my
funny.
gosh,
Yeah.
We should do like
absolutely.
I
We'll
know.
do a guy mask
If I
tutorial.
got any prettier though,
masked
it would be illegal.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the truth.
yeah.
He might break. You just start
I'd
swinging the
start
opposite
wars.
direction.
I'd be like Helen and Troy if you put those masks on me. Like,
so pretty.
the world can't handle this.
Oh,
you're so
that.
I can't.
That's
Stop
great. That's great. So yeah, it's been great. So and just most recently, I've started creating a collection, like a concept for a collection that's going to fuse, where I think that we should go, incorporating spirituality back into our society in ways that I think it's been missing, but do that through art. So
Nice.
that's my next concept.
Good for you.
What do you think your medium is going to be for the next collection?
Plexiglass.
Whoa! I
Yeah.
did not think you were going to say that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's interesting because I think, once you kind of figure out as an artist, one of the most difficult things that you have to think of is, what do I want to say to the world? And that's been a question that I've been, trying to come up with an answer for about 2 years. And now that I figured out, then it's like, okay, how do I want to do it?
Yes.
And so I went to Burning Man, place of all inspiration.
Oh,
yeah.
we're going to pick your brain about that.
Do please. I have plenty to share.
Oh, really? So I'm like one of those that I'm like scared to go to Burning Man, like terrified. We need a drink on this subject. I get a little.
Let's drink.
Like hand in hand. Let's do it.
So
Bring
we
out
have
that spa girl.
We have Spa Girl. It's amazing, low
Bring it on.
calorie, gluten free. Do you like
pear, cucumber, whatever you
what
like?
do you like? Pear,
Ooh,
cucumber.
Pear sounds phenomenal.
It's vegan
Let's
vodka.
do it. Vegan vodka, yes. This is great.
It's vegan and gluten free inherently, but yes, it is.
Brilliant.
But now in LA, it's all about marketing.
It is
Okay.
indeed, but I mean, like, you've got to say all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
totally.
really good. It's actually the best vodka I've ever had because you don't need a chaser.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
It's
Yeah.
33
That's good. Harry's
proof.
going to get into trouble.
And I'm not even saying that because of the sponsor. You don't need a chaser. It's amazing.
Well, that's good. It's
It
always nice to
actually-
have an authentic spin on that.
It actually tastes
Instead
really,
of saying,
really
can you pour me a
good.
shot, I say, can you pour
Yeah.
me a cup? And I just down the cup.
Oh, that sounds like trouble.
Yeah, and I don't remember anything.
Kids don't do that at home. Harry is an irresponsible human being.
Like,
So
what kind of
don't
messages
listen.
are we sending out
I know.
today, guys?
So we have the DARE organization sponsoring.
Oh, well, you get cut off.
See you what?
We have another
Universe was
bottle.
like,
We have
we're
another
just to
bottle.
Slow that down.
Yeah.
We have another bottle.
All right.
That's so funny.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, do you want some
A
more,
little
Harry?
top off. A little top off. I was
Yeah,
going to
just a
cut him
little,
off, but I was like, man, okay. Spa Girl. Amazing.
Sorry,
Well,
girl.
cheers, guys.
Yay,
Cheers.
cheers.
To this lovely experience being
Yeah,
on the show
I'm
with you.
so happy
To
you're
arts
on.
and activism and beauty,
Oh.
which
Well,
is what you
thank
encompass.
Yes, absolutely. Thank
Yeah.
you. That's absolutely true. You know what? There's so much beauty in the world. I think we
There
just
is.
need
It
to
is, and there's so
celebrate.
much beauty right
Absolutely.
here around me.
I'm
So
glad you like the
good.
pillows. Oh wow, that
You know,
that good?
I
great.
have found the pills to be quite feng shui.
I would get into trouble with that. That's delicious.
Isn't that scary?
Yeah.
Like I could drink
It's
the
like
whole bottle.
scarily delicious.
It's
Yeah.
Like
good.
no burn.
Yep.
Okay.
No
No
burn.
No
No burn.
burn. Lots of flavor.
Lots of flavor.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to a break, and then we're gonna get into your political aspirations right after
Fabulous.
this.
And we're gonna keep drinking.
And then we're gonna
Alright.
keep
See you
drinking.
after the
That
break.
won't
This
end
is my
ever.
kind of show, guys.
We'll be drinking when the camera's not rolling. When it's not rolling, we're drinking. That's it.
We'll be back. My name is Kelly Russo. I'm the host of Downtown LA Talks, and this is my life. I grew up in Santa Clarita, California. I went to UC Davis because I wanted to be a veterinarian. Once I got there, I realized I didn't want to be a vet. I got into law school upon graduating UC Davis. I didn't go, to my parents' dismay, and I became a high fashion model. Did a ton of runway, print fashion, blah, blah, blah. Booked a movie role and started acting from there. Found my true love, and now I'm a host in Los Angeles, California. This is my life.
Hi, my name is Harry Howard. I am the host of Pod Crash with Harry Howard, and this is my life. I started an internship at Warner Brothers Pictures while in school at UC Santa Barbara. I took my own office. I interned at 5 other production companies. It was an amazing experience. I then eventually landed in the mailroom at Creative Artist Agency. It was an awesome experience. I was in it over a year. I got to work on a desk in the comedy department and work as an assistant in the talent department for different agents. I got fully exposed there. Everybody told me it's impossible to make it as an actor. You can't do that. But then I said, you know what? I'm going to take that risk. I'm going to become an actor. I broke the news to my parents. I broke the news to my bosses. Everybody was like, all right, good luck. And so far, I think it's paying off. According to everyone around me, they're telling me it is. I host my own show. This is my life.
Hey guys, we're back.
We're back. I know you missed us so much.
So much.
And we have true love here.
I missed you guys.
We missed you.
Yeah.
Even though we were drinking the
That's
whole
all-
time.
That's all right.
She
the
missed
break.
Kelly more though, because everybody misses Kelly.
I mean, you said it.
I missed you when you stopped smiling for that split second.
Oh,
See?
that was
The
cute.
messages from
Yeah.
Trew
You just blushed.
Am I red?
a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, you know, LA's sun is strong. I could be sunburned.
Oh, that's
I'm
true.
not. I'm not.
No,
I'm
no,
glowing.
you have no color.
I'm glowing.
I should give you compliments.
I
more
feel.
often.
I feel true love right now.
Oh my gosh. I love your name. So it's
Thank you.
Trew spelled
Yeah.
T-R-E-W.
Yep. mhm.
Is that your did your parents name you that?
It's
or-
what I like to call it my spirit name.
Love it.
I derived it from meditation, and it was interesting because originally, so Trew comes from my last name, which is the first 4 letters of my last name. And for a long time, I was like, I felt really weird calling myself a different name because it's awkward,
Yes.
because it's against what you've done your whole life.
Yeah.
But then, we went into meditation, and it was like, and I got the message. It was because Trew is short for true love, and until you live by the principles of true love, then it'll feel unnatural to call yourself that. So I started going through, like, what is true love? How does she treat people? How does she dress? How does she? What does her art say? How does she?
You're
Just
such
went through everything.
You're such
Yeah.
an artist. It's amazing.
I know.
I can have these conversations
Like your whole
about her.
life.
I talked to her and I
art.
discovered like this whole other universe. We did this weekend. We meditated and we
Oh,
did.
you did?
Yeah, we
I
did
would
this
pay-
amazing.
Yeah.
I would pay
Yeah.
$10 to watch
and then
this
like
person
every time I
meditate.
said the
Yeah,
it
we-
literally felt like it was
It
like
was exciting. Well, and it was interesting because we were in Vegas. We had like a whole group of people. It's not something you would think that you would do at a party.
yeah,
but
we
literally
meditated
had,
in
like,
Vegas. All 10
we
of
had,
us
You're
holding
one of the
hands.
hot gladiator girls I saw on his Instagram.
No, I was the goddess.
She was the
I
goddess. She was the goddess.
Hell
the
yeah.
white-
I know who you are now.
She was like this.
I know who you are now. I saw Harry's Instagram. So she likes to party.
She
too.
was.
I do. I think party. If I wasn't named True Love, it would be party something.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Don't tell my
But
parents that.
besides partying, she actually she's part of this group Revolution LA.
Yes.
It's an amazing group. They are looking to free the whole system,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. We're revolutionizing the entire system, starting with the banking industry.
Yeah,
then
it's
the
really
oil
interesting.
industry.
Oh,
and
wow.
then
Do you remember
Wow.
that Donald
Yeah.
Trump huge balloon thing they were like
Trumpzilla.
Trumpzilla? Did you see that?
He's
In
that
LA?
3 buildings stories tall.
Yeah, they
You
did
did that?
Yeah,
I
was
wasn't a part of it then, but yes,
Yeah,
it
they
was
did
my
that.
group
Yeah,
that did that.
so it's like this
absolutely.
V for Vendetta thing almost.
Got it.
Yeah,
That's
it's really cool. I mean, honestly, like, it's so interesting because when you start talking about politics, and there's
Yeah.
so many people who are just so anxious about what's going on with Trump. And you know what I say? I look up and I read the news and I'm like, ugh, that hurts. But he's doing absolutely everything exactly the way he's supposed to do it because he literally is a wrecking ball in our political
He
system.
is.
And he's annihilating all of the relationships that needed to be destroyed. He's creating fractures and alliances that have been too strong for us to penetrate before. So he's really creating an opportunity for the grassroots.
And they're
work
here.
that we're
They're here.
doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
They're-
Well, that, yeah.
You know,
I
it's a
mean, you
different
never think of it
perspective.
like that. Yeah.
Right,
The
exactly. So
perspective
I'm just
shift.
like, you go ahead and crumble, and in the meantime, we're going to start the regrowth from the
Got
bottom
it.
up so that when the time comes, we've actually got an avenue. We've already done a lot of the work.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Paradigm
Yeah,
shift.
Rev LA.
Paradigm shift. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
So we've got a
paradigm shift.
13-point like human-based revolution. So we want to do the military-industrial complex,
Wow.
education, green energy, like pretty much just look at everything that's wrong with society today
And revamp it.
like not even revamp it, create an entirely separate new system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I mean, like, honestly, everything is so broken and it's so ancient that you can't fix it. So
Yeah.
might as well just start from scratch and say, how are we, if we
That's
could
it.
create a system that was, you know, honoring people and planet, what does that look like? And just start from ground zero and start building.
Very
So it's
cool.
really exciting. So,
Yeah. Very cool.
yeah, so I'm found it through Standing Rock. So originally, because everybody's always like, okay, so how did you find this group exactly? So
Yeah.
when Standing Rock happened, I
Mm-hmm.
was completely appalled. I started following it from day one when it hit, at least Democracy Now! I won't even say it hit the mainstream because it never really did. There's still so many people who
That
don't know about it,
Yeah.
which is so heartbreaking. But it was really a wake-up call to a lot of people, and I think that we call it sort of like the powder bomb that went off and then just drew everybody who cared about it, found each other, and just was like, okay, what are we going to do? And started just figuring it out.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah. So it's really exciting.
So it chose
especially-
you, yeah.
Yeah, that's
cool.
exactly right.
Yeah.
It chose me, and I
Yeah.
just, my heart called and I followed.
You're just such an individual, and you usually you're never following.
No.
You're the leader.
Yeah, I mean, and I think I'm just blessed to have parents who said, you know what, it's better to not follow. And it was difficult when I
Yes.
was younger because I was like, I don't fit in anywhere. I don't have friends. And then when you get older, you're like, oh, it's actually great that I don't fit in because it allows me to figure out what my voice is and what path I want to create. And
Get your own voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
And you know what I discovered is that the more you are yourself, the more people appreciate you.
Totally.
Totally. And
yeah.
I feel like that's
what
just not
sets you apart.
discussed. We're so busy trying to fit in, and when you realize that it's more free, and it sets other people free to be free yourself.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too,
yeah.
Harry. And you've been so amazing. Like
Don't let go.
literally don't
Never let go.
Seriously, I have watched this guy to go from literally. I literally have watched you go from like. You found your voice yourself.
I did, yeah. Well,
I
I originally was an actor, and I still am. But the hosting thing, I'm looking like, late night talk show eventually someday. Or I already did make it because I'm on here.
Yeah,
we already
absolutely.
did.
I mean,
We
we're
already
Focus
did.
Network TV,
we
Harry.
already here.
It's
We're already here.
a different platform for what you're already doing.
Yeah.
And I've said this a million times, but you found your niche. I feel like
This is
you're
my niche.
made for what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
You're designed for it.
I am. Yeah. And you're my designer.
Oh, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I am your cheerleader.
Yeah. I love my fans.
Uh-oh. It's kind of good.
Yeah, I love having fans on the show.
Fans on there, that's good though. I mean,
Yeah.
why would you want to not have fans on the show, right?
I know,
You're
right?
gonna have to be like, this guy sucks, man. Why
I
am I?
know.
Why am
I gotta
here?
remember to bring
Ugh.
Sharpies to give autographs.
You should. You should. I'll be like, can you sign here, please?
Yeah.
Oh!
Sign my eighth pack. My eighth pack.
I'd be like,
The eighth one, not the six pack. The eighth level.
I was like,
yeah.
you can sign my keg.
You can send this.
It's Thanksgiving. I can say that.
Sign only where it's PG rated, not G, but PG.
PG.
Oh.
I don't even, honestly, I don't even
know
know.
where that
I don't
is.
even know what the difference is. I'm like, they say that
PG.
like PG is sex and then R is language. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Oh.
Language and violence or something like
Okay.
that. I'm like, I don't know. It seems all confused to me.
Yeah. I don't know. We should ask.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm
We should
old
ask
enough
parents.
to watch them all, so I'm
I
not
know.
gonna
We
worry
should
about
ask
it.
parents. I
I
don't
know.
know.
Like I turn on a rated R movie, like I don't know if I should be watching this right now.
Oh. Oh no.
Like,
NC-17.
Yeah, NC-17, whatever that
Well,
was.
this is like PG-13 maybe. No, we didn't curse. So this is
It's
this is
PG-13. Adult suggested situations.
Yeah, I guess
adult
we are.
suggested to
Yeah.
And
is that the
violence.
alcohol.
Oh, violent.
Violence, right?
Just kidding. Not kidding.
I enjoyed that. Is that now it's R. Now it's R rated. I love that my co-host chokes me.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
And on that note,
And on that.
thank
On that
you.
note, not
Thank you
note.
so much. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh wow, thank
Oh,
you.
wow.
Thank you for being you, True.
Oh,
Yes, thank
it's my
you.
pleasure. I can't imagine being any other way.
Oh, we had
Well,
such a blast talking
Don't
to you.
absolutely.
change, please don't.
Oh, I certainly won't.
You're not allowed.
Well, I don't
She's
know. I might
changing
grow.
the world.
Yeah.
She's not changing. She's
Yeah,
changing the world.
absolutely.
Oh,
Well,
she's
I
changing
mean,
the world. Yeah.
I would say
evolving.
that it would be a shame if I didn't change while I change it,
But
because that would mean I'm a resistant to growth.
But
Exactly.
her art is always changing because she's
Absolutely.
evolving as a human being, and
True.
the creative goddess that lives within her is
Yes.
growing.
Yes.
Harry, I need to take you around with me everywhere.
You can. I'm not that tall.
I'll be like, you fit in my bag.
Polly Pocket. Put them in your pocket.
I'll only
Polly
go in your bag
Pocket.
if it's designer.
It is, darling. It is.
Oh,
Don't
thank
worry.
God. All right.
I got
Of course,
you.
Trish.
It's arranged. It's arranged. I love my Italian knit stuff.
Oh.
All right. What is it? Breathe, breathe.
Oh, I'm so bad at this.
Kelly almost got dizzy.
I'm not- no, yeah.
I don't even know
got
what to do.
dizzy
I'm like,
from
do I close my
meditation.
eyes?
I'm not a
I don't know.
meditator. I'm not a meditator. I'll throw up, like for real. Which shows like
There's too much stillness here. I feel nauseous.
no. Nauseous AF. Like I will vomit if I I can't do it. I
She's
can't do
just
it.
like, no. We're just
Yeah,
gonna drink
yeah.
instead. We'll be good.
Yeah, I'm like, it's fine, I'll numb it. We're good. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, thanks guys for watching.
Thank you
We're
for
with True
watching.
Love.
Thank
Bye.
you.